Hello, I'm back, y'all. I'm just wrapping it up. Like I have to wrap it up from like real life and like work and stuff like that. But we got to talk. But if y'all haven't checked out my earlier vlog, but live today, I just did one on Dashiki, aka Strong Mommy Christine. It's okay. Um and yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, by the way, I just finished The Wire, right? Yes, that HBO show, The Wire. I just finished that. And when I tell you that was so entertaining, it was super entertaining. I'm gonna go home and watch it again from the beginning. Cause like I kinda like lost track on see like you can't miss a show like when you watching certain shows, you can't miss the episode because that episode is probably gonna hit you, it's going to make you lost somewhere else. So when you have like good writers, like what is his name? David something. David, the Ed David, somebody on The Wire. He did The Wire. Um, when you have good writers like that, they throw like loops within loops in the show, and you be like, huh. So it wasn't only until like I was watching not only when I was watching like YouTube, like they had like certain things like recapping of like the characters and shows that made me like want to watch it. Okay, so I'll probably watch The Wire, but I didn't watch The Wire. Okay, and when I was watching it this time, I had like a better background of all the characters, like Omar, Booty, and all that. And then you actually learn about real life, aka real life, um, the real life characters. Like Omar was actually a real Omar. I don't know if he was gay Omar, but he was actually a real Omar, and I think he's still alive. Um, and that's crazy because he's still alive. He did the movie. There's a couple of them, like the main character for Avon Barksdale. You know, he actually passed away a couple of years ago, but that was based off of him, and it was just crazy. Happy day, it does it again. But y'all, it's 3 minutes in, and I was just trying to like chit chat, but it's 3 minutes in. I see somebody here, so I'm not gonna kill your time. So, my Jazzy life. Now, I told y'all earlier, this is not to kick somebody down. I promise y'all, this is not to kick somebody down when they're down. But kicking while they're down, this is not that video. I think I think there's plenty of videos like that. I told you so, and all this great stuff. But these are some pointers that I saw that she needs to come to grips. All right, so let's get into the thumbnail. Okay, so the thumbnail, it basically showed the video, the notorious video. So if anybody know, it's Lala. She demonstrated Chris instantly. She sniffed him out instantly. That was her target, him. Okay, so be it. Of anything else she says or she did felt like it wasn't right, she sniffed out Chris from day one. All right. So the picture of it was, "Where's my shit at, home?" Is what he come on the camera, and then she was so shooken, like he, how dare you will say that on my live, but he did. All right, that was rule one. That was the beginning of your love affair. Instantly, you should have known something wasn't right about this man. Instantly. Now, we're not laughing at the situation, we're just breaking it down. You should have known something wasn't right about him. I said it in my previous video. What man is comfortable with laying with a woman that barely knows how to take care of herself and her children? And he laying down and bringing his lawn chairs. You were just a place of address to him. That's it. You wasn't nothing else. There wasn't no love. There was nothing. Basically, what that man said is he doesn't have any more. His convenience with you and him is done. It wasn't he fell out of love with you. He fell out of opportunities to get anything from you. That's all. He didn't fall out of love. Y'all, this is something serious that people always think they felt somebody's in love with them or they fall out of love. Love doesn't mean convenient. Only people that says they fall out of love with somebody is because they fell out of convenience from you. That's it. They don't want nothing else. When your cootie cat is messed up and is bad, they don't want you. When your money dries up, they don't want you. When you don't have anything that can better their life, why you think there's so many single men? Like, let's look at this. Why you think there's so many single men that is broken down? All these young women, all these women that they passed up or they played with, they're okay, they're happy, they accepted what they are. And now these men can't even take care of themselves. But they only dated women that was that they looked at them as a convenience. Their money's gone. Their sex drive is gone. Who wants that? This woman tore your ass up. Jazz, that's all he did. It was take you through the ringer. Then you want to compare yourself with the other baby mamas. No, you cannot compare yourself with Medusa. You cannot compare yourself with Lakenda because they told you, hey, Jazz, hey, you only liked him because you had something that you and Chrissy can mingle to. And you only liked him after Chrissy and Rod broke up. You only liked him for so much. That's the reason why you put up with so much. You put up with your windshield. You put up with your doors being beaten down. You put up with your iPod. You put up with your camera being broken. You put up with not having money, not having a vehicle. You put up with all this. Now, that's not love. That is something that you thought it was more convenient in your life. Look, look, Chrissy, me and you got a bag together. See, this man couldn't even tell the world when y'all started dating. Y'all didn't start it dating when he came in your house. Y'all just started mashing. That's it. That's not love. Love is what you didn't do. You didn't love Chris. You'll take that L privately. You'll told your close friends you're broke down, but something would told you he don't need these tears visually. He gonna feel them later. Trust me, real love, it will hit him in the face. He don't never have to see you cry. Trust me. But you was convenient with your leg up over somebody else. See, this is a selfishness. That's the reason why you were so aggravated with Stinkerbug. You could did everything in the world to make this boy happy. That is your problem. Everything is more important than your children. Stinkerbug is trying to get you out of this funk. Y'all got to understand, children know when we in a funk, they will take all our focus. That's what he did. That's what he tried to do. God gives us little angels. I think our children are angels. And they're put in here to help us. Not to show the world that I got a man and he laid up all up in me. They're there. Stinkerbug was there to consoling you. But you didn't take that. See, that's how I know you don't know nothing about love. That's one reason I just like this girl don't know about love. She's just talking outside of her neck. Because your son is right there. Now, he was aggravating, but that's what happens when you don't raise your children. Like, hey, I'm on the phone. Don't you dare ask my little English. Let him jump in my conversation, get back smacked. Yep, just like that. But seriously, your kids just wanted your attention. That child probably didn't get your attention no time since this whole broke up thing. And Jazz, I wanted to say this. You lied. You said Chris was there for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And you're sitting here on live talking about y'all don't have food. But I forgot December the 6th, notorious year. That was the day that I always remember. That shit should have been on the Temptations, Cloud 9 song. December 6th, that's the 1st of December or September. It was the 1st of September, yeah. They should change it to it was the day of December, the 6th of December. Why would you think to throw food in that equation? That man had you on the floor talking about food stamps. The whole life, I felt like you was trying to protect him, but give the people what they want to hear, satisfy your cash app, and that's it. You didn't care about anything. Oh, you don't think I want my children here? No, you don't. Because that man wouldn't take from my kids. You had those kids before you had that man. Now the kids are gone like that man is gone. Crazy. See, this is not fake. This is something you put out. You was all happy and cheerful when you was knocked up with this man's baby. Y'all remember she couldn't stay off the damn camera. She was alive this 9 weeks this 8 weeks that. Look at this. Look at the baby. He's touching me. He's holding me. And then later on found out the man didn't want the baby. He discarded you while you was telling him you was having a seed. Pay attention to that. But this is not before where's my shit at how? This is not before that. That was earlier. Crazy. And you still laid up and had a baby with this man. Crazy. Did you remember how you had to move while you was pregnant? And he was complaining. He forgot half the shit in your house. Y'all don't remember that? He did a half-ass job, but he put make sure his shit was in the house, organized, neat. He had you doing another registry. He stepped back. Normal man be like, yo, we got this. Y'all, the best feeling is asking a man. The best feeling is asking a man, did he need anything? And the first thing he says is, no. But what do you need? Do you need anything? That's the best feeling. Y'all ever get a man to ask y'all that? Just ask a random guy, hey, do you need anything? He gives you a fucking list of shit, walk away. But he bounced that question off to you and say, hey, do you need anything? That man didn't care about you. I didn't care. When you made your downstairs a man cave for him and your babies were sitting on the concrete together, huddling because it was cold outside, man didn't care about you. He just needed a nice, quiet place to play his video game. So, Jazz, I wanted to also show you this. Hold on. We're going to have fun today, okay? Because share screen. All right. Follow behind me, y'all.
That's when I've been at the worst. November, this is my worst. Because I would just wake up, cry, go to sleep. I'd be ready to go to sleep. I was glad that Philip and Hannah had the kids because I'd be ready to go to sleep. People were like, oh, you don't care about your other four. I do. It's easier to put one to sleep and feed him one time.
Did y'all hear what she said? She tried to clean it up, but she said it's easier to deal with one kid and feed him one time. Jazz, this man saw you how you treated your other kids. He watched you. He watched you lock your kids in the. He watched you turn off your mommy duties for him. That man didn't love you. You turning off your mommy duties right now. You said it's easier to deal with one kid and feed him one time. That's true, Meg. You never lied. Never lied. This man accepted you that you locked your kids in the room. You didn't go and feed them until 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whenever you got ready. This man don't love you. But you got people in your life that's throwing money at. And hey, it's all good. Hey, whatever makes you happy. You did say my rent is due proudly, and that's usually why I came on live. You actually said that. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's somewhere in the cut talking about how much money you got, babe. How much money you got? Your watch time should be going up. You got whatever money you need for whatever. But I did notice one thing, y'all. Just Jazzy is bringing out the worst. Jazz had to put on her brown coat, y'all. No, we haven't seen that brown coat since the apartment. But Jazz brought that brown coat back to life. All because Jazzy's bringing brown and sad story crying. I'm gonna tell you another thing that I noticed about Chris. Right, it was that night that y'all had the night that y'all had ribs. Y'all had ribs and neck bones and some veggies. That was the night y'all had ribs and veggies. And then the following day, maybe a couple of days, because you had a video of you waking up and giving your kids some, unfortunately, giving your kids some noodles. Oh, they can eat the noodles. It stays up. It can save. It's still good. Ramen noodles for lunch. They want some chicken noodle soup. And on the side of it, y'all saw the aluminum foil with the barbecue sauce in the pan where the ribs was at. And then you saw another pot, most likely because she didn't wash dishes. That after they finished cooking, but this man allow you to eat all that food and send your kids to school with ramen noodles for chicken noodle soup. It's crazy to me. This man had ribs. He ate good. He bought a $59 steak. This man didn't love you. He was convenience. He tried everything he can imagine at your expense. It's crazy. You want to cry here and say, I don't know how he fall in love. I really love this man. You wanted the dick. We all do. We all like it. If you like penis, you like penis. Some of us we married to the penis that we like. Some of us we just bounce on each one until we find the right one, I guess. But that man didn't love you from day one. You love to have something over other people. Maybe you wanted Philip to feel your pain. How well that's going. Philip looked like he's about to be touching back to a cell block soon. Now you originally had 4 kids, but now you got 5. See, these men didn't love you. They loved the convenience that they had over you. Y'all, I'm gonna do when I finish from traveling, I'm gonna do a live on my YouTube. And I want to talk about one of my friends that's basically is just like her, y'all. She is. She's just like her. Sad but true. She's just like her. You don't love these men. These men are not lovable. They show you who they are. So y'all know I'm wanting to do something. And I had to go back and listen to Medusa. And Medusa has said something that it clicked. Medusa said, hey, I used to lay out like new clothes. I used to lay out socks, his clothes for him to go lay down, bought him snacks. I laid it on the bed. And then I wondered, did Chris tell you? Did Chris tell you what other women did for him? And you rushed out there to do it? Because y'all remember his birthday, y'all. Y'all remember his birthday? I remember that birthday. You remember that birthday? Y'all remember that birthday? I remember it. Well, Jazz, you laid some flowers and some strawberries and $80. And that was the same year your daughter begged you or asked you for a vanity. You had $80, but your daughter wanted a vanity. Y'all remember that? That man didn't love you. Most men would never take from a woman. That's a bum ass move. To most men, that's a bitch ass move. But he took $80. Then come back and say, hey, I never had nobody do that before. But somebody, they used to give me like Nike hats and Nike shirts and stuff like that. But they never did that before for me. Yes, she did. I believe Medusa probably did started that, and you told her. And Jazz is so competition. That's crazy. Ass backwards. She competes so hard that you didn't even show up for her birthday. If you the same guy she talked about, oh, he's supposed to be here for my birthday. You didn't even show up for her birthday. But you made sure you was in town for her birthday, your birthday. Jazz, you said something that should always been an eye opener for you. And this man said it on on the internet. So you said that he treated your birthday like it was just another day. Well, this man's been saying stuff like that. He's been saying that. Why you think you try so hard to try to sugarcoat your birthday? Your you try to make it look forced for your birthday. Mother's Day. Y'all remember Mother's Day? She had to do a video late. Like the kids ordered her something from like Waffle House and she was pregnant. Y'all remember that? I remember it. That man thinks he said Christmas was just another day. When he said Father's Day is just another day, I do this stuff every day. I don't need to be recognized. You should have known you was never gonna be special. You shouldn't always know that. This man did only a health kick just to keep up. When he realized he couldn't keep up with YouTube, he quit. And that's when you lost him. You been lost, Chris. When people really didn't fuck with him, and he knew that, he knew he wasn't gonna be popular. He knew that nobody wasn't watching his channel without, the BS. You lost him. He was there for the money. He was there for the tax season. He should have at least waited until April. That's just me, because I would love to see what the hell he gets this time around. He got a truck. He got an Xbox. I would love to see what the hell he gets next. Probably a Cobra or something. Where's Billy at? Y'all, did y'all hear that dog barking? I didn't hear that dog barking the whole week. You sold him. Sad. When you start have to take stuff out your house for another man, that that's wrong. That's so wrong. But Jazz, I don't think you're gonna ever learn your lesson from this. This is not a lesson learned for you. This is a money grab for you. Because be honest with you, a lesson learned, you know that this man did some shit that Philip did. You knew that he gave Philip vibes. He did. The only thing I would say is Philip will make sure his kids at least have something. When you couldn't buy that baby a car seat, when he couldn't buy that baby a car seat, and your mama felt bad and bought a car seat for your birthday for him, that told you everything. He wasn't in love with you. He don't love his son. I don't even think he loved Paris or his twins. He might like his twins because they're more. They should be a little bit more convenient for him. They're a little bit older. You can see if he can get them involved. You might see him later. Definitely, you put your son in basketball and you start molding him. You might see him because he'll mooch her like that. But I don't feel bad for you. I understand why some people feel bad for him because I was listening to Kills and she said, I really feel bad for her. But I can't feel bad for you because you have red signs. You the one that did not run. You didn't love him and you know he didn't love you. Because to be honest with you, if you knew that he loved you, you would never have consoled in any of these YouTube moments. That was been Leah or Chrissy. You would never console them. Not because you needed a friend, you just wouldn't because that's love. How many married couples you hear them tell their close friends their business? You don't. That's a golden rule. You don't speak what's in the house to your friends. What goes on in the house between two people should stay there. Jazz, this is not your learning lesson. I don't know what is going to be your learning lesson. Maybe when you catch a scratching disease, maybe. Maybe when you put your children at harm, because that is very harmful. You let a man you barely knew in your house with your four kids. You let him eat up the food. It is what it is, y'all. She's going to have another love affair with somebody. And it's going to go by fast. Because y'all remember she had needs when Philip was in jail, right? And Philip was the love of her life. They've been together for 12 years. Y'all remember? And then she did videos. See, Jazz talk a lot. She do a lot of videos. And Philip was gone. And she's sitting there talking about how she thinks she's pregnant. Not even a year. These are videos she put out. We don't make this stuff up. But it's sad. And I'm really starting to think that this was a money game. And it's funny. Good job. Kudos to you. But don't expect it next time. Sometimes to see your way through, you have to go through. Jazz, you might have to see your way through sometimes. You might not see it through this week or next week, next year, but you're going to have to go through to see yourself through. That's real talk. Everything should not just come easy to you. You're 32 years old. There's no reason why you don't have your rent or close to it, or not even just half, maybe 85% of your rent. Something should have been paid. Car payment shouldn't be like eviction time. Shouldn't have to tell yourself I gotta buy groceries. It's groceries or rent. Girl, who you fooling? You just telling me you don't have no food in the house? Now I might not have money for a stock full of fresh groceries, Y'all know what fresh groceries is, right? Fresh meat from the market, fresh fruit, cheese, eggs, stuff like that. I might not have enough to stack up that refrigerator to the max, but I got something from last month in my freezer that my kids can eat on. We have vegetables in my freezer that we can eat on until I get paid that following week. We can joke about that. The struggle is real. Rent is paid. I just got to make it through that threshold. I'll be fine. Jazz, you're not the only one that going through things. But again, congratulations. You got your rent. You got food. Congrats. But this is not her learning lesson because she didn't go through. And I don't care how depressed you are, your children should be your antidote. Kids are. I tell you, when I get depressed, I just watch my toddler. I tell you. I don't know what is he diagnosed with. I don't know. Um, I know that, I think I talk about this. The doctors is not pushing towards autism. I don't know what he has, but they're not pushing towards autism. So it's just a waiting game. But when I look at him and I'm like having a down, like, oh, I got $98 to my name and I gotta get gas, I gotta get this. I look at them and I just be amazed of what they're content with. Their contentment. They just want you just to smile back. Just smile back at them. They just want to hear, I got it. Don't worry about it. Are you good? Come on, let's watch the show. Let's watch the show, whatever show you want to watch. Just come and talk to me. What's going on? Your children are your best drug that's on the market. It's your children. And Jazz couldn't even see it last night. I bet you he was smiling. He was giving her all the smiles and grins. And she was so focused on making enough tears for her life. Crazy. Just to make enough tears for your life so we can feel bad for you for something that you had a beginning. It's not like, you were blindfolded and you didn't know what you was getting yourself into, but you saw who he was. You saw him. Another thing, Jazz, was going to help you get over this threshold is stop blaming everything on other people. Stop blaming other things on other people. I heard how you try to blame Aiden for the low money on your account, but you're telling us that you had low money on your account. You couldn't have this and can't have that. We're going to still try to blame Aiden for doing something. Wonder, you still blaming Aiden? Aiden was playing a game or something. Are you gonna be with Chris? Shut up. If you're not gonna be with him, stop protecting him. Because you did a lot of protection. Of course he helps me. No, he don't. You see it, he don't help you now. He will always knew that a vehicle for a single mom is more important than him. That man, you protecting him. Stop protecting him. We see who he is. If he cared about you or he was in halfway in love with you, you wouldn't have to be on here crying about no rent money. Real talk. Very true. The ones that's giving you money doubt very seriously their husbands or their man. Glenda, I doubt very serious. Papa Jack is sitting there watching Mama Deuce struggle. Well, maybe he is, but I doubt very serious Kevin is watching his wife struggle. Again, maybe he is. Probably bad examples, right? But I'm about to go because I got to hit the road in like less than like 2 hours. So, and I just wanted to show y'all, Jazz, that's not love. You know this man never loved you from day one. He didn't remotely love you. You was convenient to him. That's all. When you start realizing you were just a convenient piece to him in his life at the right time, it'll be easier. Promise you it'll be easier. It hurts because it only hurts because now you gotta be honest with the people. I don't even think Chris got another woman, y'all. I he might, but I don't think he necessarily having another woman. Y'all see Chris lately? She got to be as dumb as you, cause you could see him a mile away. He don't got no other woman, y'all. Mm mm. He might smash or something or smashing somebody. Doesn't matter what sex it is. He's smashing them, but he don't have another woman. He don't even have that much confidence. Unless he's dating somebody super young. That could be it too. And he don't have to show his intelligence because y'all listening to Chris, y'all think he gets any decent pranana from a decent woman? No. Mm-mm. He talk, he act. No woman, we can see that a mile away. We can see you a mile. We can see Chris a mile away. Jazz, this is my best advice. Start living life without a man. That's the best feeling. But I gotta go, y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.